In this video, I'm going to talk about the one electron universe hypothesis and the essence of it with a brief history. Let's get started. We know by experimental observations that all the electrons have same value of mass and same amount of negative charge. But why is that? This was a very strange question among scientists. Then came John Archibald Wheeler with a peculiar answer to this peculiar question. As the story told by Richard Feynman, one night Wheeler called him and said he knew why all the electrons have the same mass and same charge, because they are all the same electron. He then explained it to Feynman as all the electrons are the same electron traveling in time, past, present, and future, intersecting the world line so many times that it becomes like a puzzling tangled knot, with world lines of that single electron wrapped onto itself. As you can see in the space-time diagram, as if the electron is oscillating in time so rapidly that it creates our whole universe, traced by that single electron, the one electron universe. And positrons are just electrons moving reverse in time. Stuckelberg also interpreted this idea of positrons as positive energy electrons traveling back in time. Feynman, during his Nobel speech, acknowledged that even though he didn't like the idea of all electrons being the same one, but the proposition of antiparticles are just particles moving backward in time got stuck with him, and it helped him immensely to simplify the interactions of subatomic particles in the pictorial form better known as Feynman diagrams. This simple thought experiment, one electron universe, tries to answer why all the electrons have same mass and same value of charge, and it also explains the existence of all electrons and positrons. But as always, when we answer one question, many more take its place. Here also, it unleashes some unanswered questions like, can we do experiments to verify this theory? If positrons are just electrons traveling back in time, then shouldn't the number of electrons be equal to the number of positrons? Yet we see more electrons than positrons. Why? Yes, this is where this hypothesis fails to answer. Now, to wrap this up, let's set up a thought experience. Yes, not an experiment. What if all the human beings on our earth ever existed, are existing, or will exist be the same human but different incarnations of it? Yes, I know it might sound absurd, but just think about it. And if you want to know more on this idea, read The Egg by Andy Weir or watch its animated version on the YouTube channel Kurzagat. Also, if you found this video interesting, please like, share, and subscribe. If you know other oddball ideas like this, please comment. And also, I would like some constructive criticism in the comment section. That's it from this side, and thanks for watching.